Big City Hunt has scavenger hunts in over 2,000 locations, including my own city. Right now, I'm looking at the leaderboards. There hasn't been a single person who has gotten a perfect score. And in this video, I will be trying to break the leaderboard record and hopefully get a perfect score. My team and I will have to solve puzzles, complete challenges, and explore historical landmarks. I will not be using any outside sources to help me with the scavenger hunt, and I am already quite familiar with the city, so I don't think I'll have a problem finding any of the locations. Okay, so in the mood for tennis, shooting some hoops, or a picnic, going during the view of the nearby River Creek. This is a great choice for some good downtime or play. While you're here, go ahead and find the answer to your first question. Take a look at the stunning view of the wall here at the basketball court. So here I am in Barbara Bennett Park, and the first question that I'm being asked here is what type of animal is featured on the left side of the mural in the Rough Sea portion of the mural. Okay, and as we can see right here that it's an eagle, and that's correct. I got 100 points. And next up, when you visit, you always have access to Whitewater Park. It opens 365 days a year, and the water ranges 50 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too shabby, I would say. Whether you're looking to fish, kayak, raft, inner tube, canoe, picnic, or simply take a scenic stroll, this is the place to be. This is your chance to take it in a bit of nature within the city before visiting the bustling heart of downtown. After taking in some great views, find a venue that brings people together to listen to great music in this beautiful fall setting. You'll want to look for the Amphitheater at Winfield Park, right next to the river. To answer your second questions on the plague and the amphitheater, the outdoor theater is a dedicated memory of musician Glenn Little. I'm now at the Winfield Park Glenn Little Amphitheater, and the question is, what is Glenn Little known as to the people of Reno? Quote on the plaque. 1. Reno's music king. 2. Reno's musical pioneer. 3. Reno's music man. 4. Reno's magic music maker. And the answer is Reno's music man. And for that question I earned another 100 points. So my third stop provides the perfect opportunity for you to witness some incredible neo-class architecture. The cathedral, built in 1908, was almost demolished in 1909. In 1995, it was restored about a year later. Something remarkable about this little cathedral is that it is built on many fine lines, many fine local materials, and represents top-notch craftsmanship throughout the cathedral. The altar, for example, features some angels that were carved by hand using the aeronite mined in Nevada. The exterior doors of the church boast copper for a dramatic finish. In the 1950s, a gorgeous mural depicting the Adoration of Lamb of God was added within the cathedral. If you make a visit to the cathedral, you'll be lucky enough to admire the Pieta replica by Michelangelo, Mary holding Jesus Christ's dead body. So I'm at the cathedral, and the question is, what are the embossed images on the double doors? And as you can see, the questions are angels with halos, angels holding candles, angels holding incense burners, or angels with scales. It's kind of hard to see. Going with angels holding incense burners. And that's correct. Another 100 points. Into the center, check out the slew of pamphlets to help you stay in Reno and get in the know of what's happening. Leave equipped to explorers. No, not lack of opportunities to explore. The challenge is narrowing down what you'll like to be able to do on your visit. What's more is this visitor center established as a hip NV brand clothing shop within. You're sure to find something cool and comfortable here. If you're in the market for some fun, outdoorsy, casual team duds, to answer your fourth question, find a unique photo booth that embodies the theme of envy. I wasn't allowed to record inside the visitor center, but I was able to get a picture of the postcard to answer our next question, and the answer was the Truckee River, and I got another 100 points for that. The next place that I will be visiting is the Sticks, and the question is, what is shown underneath the sign? The answer is a baseball bat, a basketball, and a football. So we are here at Poe Veteran Memorial Park, and listen to Bell and Natra to take in some fresh air and enjoy a short walk while you head over to the Poe Memorial Park, where you have a chance to pay all respects to all branches of the military. Feel free to take a moment to be grateful for men and women that work so hard to make our lives better. Here's the plaque with the blue star. This tribute to the Armed Forces of America is known specifically as what? The answer is Nevada Garden Club tribute to a Blue Star Memorial Highway tree, a memorial marker for a Blue Star Memorial Byway. And the answer is a Blue Star Memorial Byway. City Plaza was once home to the famous and historical Maples Hotel, built in 1947. Back in its heyday, it was a popular hotel for the famous. Such stars check-in such as Marilyn Monroe, Gabby Clark Gable stayed there during filming. Stars and Frank Sinatra and Milton Berle and more performed at the hotel. It was the National Historic Register, but City of Reno could not help funding the repair of the buildings. Engineers also deemed it structurally unsafe, saying that it was not built well to begin with. Since it was demolished in January 2000, after the demolition of the hotel, this area was used temporarily and set up an ice cream park each winter season. During the warmer months, the plaza is now permanently transformed into an ice skating arena. This is also where the city Christmas tree resides. Some unique and fun art to check out in the area include lucky butterfly flower plants attraction, as well as, for example, during the warmer months, it's used as an all-girl roller derby competitions, concerts, farmers markets. At times, the area can be bustling with events and activities, and at other times, pretty calm and just a nice place to hang out or to walk around. To find the answer to your question at City Plaza, you'll be looking for an incredible piece of art and sculpture that also doubles this fantastic photo op. So go ahead and snap a quick one before finding the answer to your question. To find your photo op, be looking on the lookout for something of giant proportions, about 70 feet in total length, stands about 12 feet high, and is composed of 4-foot thick steel. It's a lovely sculpture worth stopping for. Look closely. Once you find the sculpture, do you see the little cutouts of birds within the sculpture? One of the artists placed them within the piece of art to symbolize the passing of her father. As he was dying, she saw a flock of birds flying by in the sky, and these signature cutouts serve as a remembrance of him. So the answer is, what does the awe-inspiring sculpture spell out? Options are 1, peace, 2, believe, 3, harmony, 4, hope. And the answer is 2, believe. All this time spent so far in the hunt and no gambling yet? Well, for goodness sakes, you're in Reno. It would be crazy not to have you stop at a couple fantastic casinos and hotels. Got the itch? Okay. Here's your chance to check out many of extensive casinos here in Reno. Off to Harris to go. Even if you're not in the mood for gambling, there's plenty to check out the Harris Hotel and Casino. The casino here is about 60,000 square feet. Harris has incredible buffets with stations set for any craving. Also has several other restaurants ranging from casual to quick bites, upscale, like Harris Steakhouse, The Hungry Eater, that's okay. Some other things you could check out here are the shows, the pool, a spa, and salon. To answer your 8th questions, you only need to go as far as the lobby if you don't plan to explore Harris any further. Take a look behind the Diamond Institution Center and check out the counter. There's a neat collection of mosaic art. So the question is, what's the picture in the Mosaic collection? Options are A, roulette wheel, a slot machine, blackjack table, playing card images. I'm gonna go with playing card images. And you may know that Reno is well known for the sport of bowling, but do you know that the National Bowling Stadium calls Reno home? Yes, you heard right. I said stadium. That's exactly where you're headed for the ninth stop. Hint, hint. Spending time in this massive bowling stadium is a one-of-a-kind experience to say the least. There are 78 championship lanes, top-of-the-line pro shop, a 172-seat IREX catering stadium club. The stadium is also proud to have the longest video screen in the entire world, measuring in at 440 feet. Now that's impressive. The LA Times refers to the stadium as the Taj Mahal of Tempest. Take a look around this grand stadium if you have time to spare, whether you're a seasoned bowler or not. There's lots to experience and appreciate here. You know the huge indicator I spoke of? Well, a giant piece of art appears to be lodged in the exterior of this gargantuan building. A. Giant geometric ball. 2. A giant geometric bowling pin. 3. A giant geometric bowling lane. 4. A giant geometric pin sweeper. And the answer is a giant geometric bowling ball. You're down to your last location. Boo-hoo. I hope that you have some time left in Reno after your hunt. There's so much to see and do. Your last stop is the El Dorado Resort Casino. You won't want to miss this. This gorgeous hotel possesses splendid decor and style which emulates imagery representative of the mystical South American city of gold. Here are plentiful restaurants to choose from to suit just about any taste, from pizza buffet to Asian and fine Italian and steak and seafood. There's also comprehensive casino, high quality shows, and with expansive casino resort you're north a huge advertising screen and a golden hue during the Marcy Explorer room. You head inside to answer your last question, which will well be worth the small trek. Take the elevator or escalator upstairs to the shopping plaza on the upper level, which connects El Dorado, Silver Lake, to the surface. Next to the sculpture, the fountain of fortune here at the Disco Roxy. On it, it's breathtaking sculpture that's made from marble, gold leaf, and bronze. It consists of 20 pieces that include tarantula, seahorses, fish, dolphins, and seahorses. And that's fortunate. In the end, I did manage to get 5,000 points because the scavenger hunt wasn't that challenging. It was more of a tour than a scavenger hunt. The app told me exactly where the next place will be, and some of the places in the scavenger hunt felt like they were just added in there as part of the pass to take, because they didn't really fit in well with the theme. If you're new to a place, I would recommend Big City Hunt. Otherwise, there isn't that much interesting or hidden places in it, but I can't speak for every city, you know. And I challenge all of you to try to beat my score. I hope you enjoyed this video.